Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news, all right. Commanders fans, buckle up because there's some serious buzz swirling around the NFC East right now, and it involves one of the most disruptive defensive talents in the league, Chris Jones. Rumors are heating up that Washington is planning a bold move in the upcoming offseason to bring Jones to DC. And let me tell you, if this happens, it could be a game changer not just for the team, but for the entire division. Sources indicate that the Commanders are eyeing a trade for Chris Jones, potentially offering a first-round pick in 2026 and a third-rounder in 2027. The Kansas City Chiefs, on the other hand, are reportedly open to moving their star defensive tackle, partly to free up cap space and to give their younger defensive linemen more room to develop. With the Chiefs sitting at around $3 million in cap room and their record at 5-4, they're clearly in a bit of a retooling phase, especially as they look ahead to extended contracts for Patrick Mahomes and other key players. Chris Jones isn't just your average defensive tackle. He's a beast, weighing in at around 340 pounds, but still showing exceptional quickness and agility. Jones is one of those players who can wreck a game plan with his disruptive presence. His ability to generate pressure from the interior makes him a nightmare for offensive lines, and that's exactly what the Commanders need. Let's remember, Jones has been a consistent force for Kansas City. In the 2025 season, he's played 9 games so far, recording 6 solo tackles, 7 assists, and totaling 13 combined tackles. He's also notched 2 sacks, 5 quarterback hits, and even forced a fumble. His PFF grade stands at an impressive 88. One which is a testament to his dominance on the field. His pressure rate from the inside is at 22%, and he's been especially effective against the run with a run defense grade of 85. 7. Over his career, Jones has appeared in 147 games, racking up 82. 5 sacks, 213 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 2 interceptions. He's a 3-time Super Bowl champion, a proven winner who thrives in high-stakes situations. What makes Jones such a tantalizing target for the Commanders is not just his individual talent, but what he can bring to the entire defense. Bringing him into the fold would immediately elevate the interior pressure, allowing the pass rush to become more relentless and unpredictable. Imagine a defensive line with Jones, Darren Payne, and the rest of Washington's talented front. It's a terrifying sight for any quarterback. His presence alone could force offenses to double-team him, freeing up other pass rushers to get after the quarterback. Washington's defense, which has already shown flashes of brilliance this season, could see their run defense improve dramatically with Jones anchoring the middle. Currently, teams are rushing for around 140 yards per game against Washington, which is a bit too high for a team looking to be a top-tier defense. With Jones, that number could drop to around 90 yards per game, giving the Commanders a much-needed boost in controlling the line of scrimmage. Let's talk about why this move makes sense for Washington beyond just the immediate impact. The team has been rebuilding its culture, especially after injuries like the dislocated elbow suffered by Jamin Davis, which has kept him out of action but hasn't derailed the team's momentum. The defense has been a bright spot, and adding someone like Jones would send a strong statement about the team's ambitions. It's about building a championship-ready roster, and Chris Jones is exactly the kind of player who can help turn that vision into reality. The duo of Jones and Payne could become one of the most feared inside combinations in the league, especially since both players excel at stopping the run and pressuring the quarterback. Their combined efforts could significantly increase Washington's total sack numbers, which currently are modest but could skyrocket with Jones's addition. And there's more to consider. The culture change within the team has been palpable. A 3-6 record might not seem spectacular, but the way the team has fought back, especially after losing key players like Daniels, who, despite his injury, remains a key locker room presence, shows resilience. The team has been playing with more energy, and the addition of a leader and proven performer like Jones would only boost morale. His presence on the field and in the locker room would bring a veteran edge that Washington can definitely use as they look to make a push for the playoffs. Plus, his ability to generate turnovers, including forced fumbles and even interceptions, is a major plus considering the team's recent uptick in creating turnovers, which has added around 12 points per game to their offensive output. Now, it's essential to mention that the odds for the Commanders to reach the Super Bowl have shifted significantly. Right now, they're at plus 50-0, but with a potential addition of a game-shifting player like Jones, those odds could improve dramatically, possibly down to plus 12-0 if the team continues to build on its current momentum. And let's not forget, the team's playoff chances are looking more realistic than ever, especially with the defense showing signs of becoming elite. The recent performances, like the increased total sacks and the improvement in run defense, point toward a team that's on the cusp of something special. Bringing in Jones could push them over that edge. Of course, this kind of move isn't just about filling a need. It's about making a statement. Washington is showing that they're no longer content with being a middle-of-the-pack team. They want to contend and compete at the highest level. The addition of a player of Chris Jones's caliber would be a huge step in that direction. It's a gamble, sure, but one that could pay off big time if they manage to pull off the trade. The Chiefs, meanwhile, are likely looking at this as a way to free up cap space and focus on their youth movement along the defensive line, especially as they prepare for the long-term contracts with Mahomes. But for Washington, this is about seizing an opportunity to elevate their defense to a new level, to become a true playoff and Super Bowl contender. Overall, the buzz around Chris Jones is undeniable. If the Commanders can pull this off, it would send shockwaves through the NFC East and the league. It's the kind of move that could define a franchise's future for years to come. With Jones's talent, leadership, and championship experience, Washington could become a team that not only fights for playoff spots, but seriously contends for a Super Bowl. Imagine that, a dominant interior presence leading the charge, transforming the defense into one of the league's best, and setting the stage for a bright future filled with hope and championship dreams. That's what's at stake here, and as fans, we should be excited about the possibilities. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think the team should go all in and make this move for Chris Jones? Would you be excited to see him in the burgundy and gold? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. Remember, this is a fan community and your voice counts. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. This season has been a roller coaster, but with moves like this on the table, the future looks incredibly promising. We're building something special here, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Let's keep the faith, keep supporting our team, and get ready for what might be the most exciting chapter in Commanders history yet.